Hello. Waiting for people to join. Hi, how are you? I see we have some viewers. So if you can introduce yourself and say what city you're from. I'm Maisha. I am originally from Chicago. You all are in my lovely bedroom right now before I start this wonderful presentation. But if you can put in the chat and put what city you're from and why you decided to join today and learn today. Let me put this thing on some majiggers. Okay. So let me open up the chat so I can see it. And I hope you have your notebooks out because I need you to take all of the notes because we're going to have a lot of action-packed things that you can take to really, really launch your life, launch your business. So really take notes. I want to start this series to give us, a lot of tips and things like that. So let me pull up the chat so I can see. Give me a second, you all, while I pull up this chat. Okay. Okay. So chat. Atlanta, ATL, hot Atlanta. Hey, Kristen. We got other people online. Rita, I'm from Michigan. Is this the Rita I know? Or do I not know you, Rita? I'm from Michigan too. Anybody else? We got more people. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Anybody else? Okay. I'm trying to let you all introduce yourself so I can see who you are, where you all are from. But I am going to start and dive in. As people join, you can introduce yourself. I'm going to dive in so we can start learning. And with that, I'm going to share the screen. The entire screen. Okay. So welcome to the Do It Yourself website workshop. Thank you for coming. And I am Maisha Jahan. I am your host for tonight. I'm the founder of an organization called Young Professionals for Christ, and I'm also a founder of an organization called STEM Girl Academy. So my background is that I'm a mechanical engineer by school trade, and I'm also a software engineer. My passion is to use technology-based solutions to increase gender and socioeconomic diversity in science and technology. And what that basically means is I'm really passionate about getting women, minorities, and underrepresented minorities in science and technology. So I have an online educational platform for girls and women to learn math and technology and hopefully fall in love like I have. One thing I don't have on here, I also have a academy for young professionals of faith who are either trying to launch an online venture or launch a business and really get started and learn the tech tools they need to launch that. So that is what I do. We're going to teach people how to take their passion and their purpose and turn it into profit. Okay, a little bit more about STEM Girl Academy. Our mission is to help young girls and women overcome their anxiety of STEM by putting them in educational settings for women by women. We believe that women role models will inspire an interest in STEM careers, okay? And I don't have a slide for Young Professionals for Christ, but our goal is to inspire, motivate, and teach the word of God to young professionals so they might advance themselves personally, spiritually, and mentally. So how do you know if this workshop is for you? This workshop is for you if you are a small business owner, a person with a personal brand, and you have a website and you want to do it yourself. So if one of these things is you, this workshop is for you. What you will learn in this workshop: the tools you need before you start, how to build your website. I don't know what these are, but why am I doing this webinar? Because I see so many people wasting money with products or things you don't need. It's like going to the mechanic and not knowing anything about cars. I got a story about that. So I went to this, I called this one mechanic. I went to this one mechanic, they gave me a diagnostic. I called the Toyota I usually go to, which is like far, far away, and told them what I needed, and they gave me a quote of like $200, which the other place gave me $200 too, but they told me to call Toyota to see if it was cheaper. I went to the Toyotas closest to me because my brakes are messed up, so I couldn't make it all the way out to the Toyota far away. I went to the Toyota close to me, and they were like $800. And they were like, because these parts are connected and you can't get that by yourself. Now, if I hadn't called those other two places, I wouldn't know that that was false, and it wasn't going to cost me like $800 to get my car fixed. Anyway, know a little bit before you dive into something like this. Same thing with a website. So learn the basics. Even if you contract out building your website, you know what is a reasonable price for things that you want done. How did I get into web design? Someone asked me, since I was an engineer, could I build a website for them? I said, no, I cannot build a website for you. I am not that type of engineer. They said I have $5,000. I said, I am that type of engineer now. And that's how I got into websites. So I got more referrals for building websites. I kept passing them on to a friend to build them for me. I would not build them. I started to learn how to do things myself because maybe he couldn't turn it around because he had so many clients. And I became a little bit obsessed with learning HTML and WordPress. I became so obsessed that I thought everyone should know how to do this. So I've been teaching web development for 2 years. And let me see if we have some people who joined and introduce themselves. No. I know I'm like all over. Introduce yourself when you join. Okay. So hang tight for the people who are here. Here are some terms you need to know. Domain. Computers communicate by using numbers called IP addresses to contact each other, much like you use a cell phone. To dial a specific person's phone, yada, yada, yada. What I like to simplify this is a domain is like the address for your house, okay? So remember that the domain is like the address for your house. HostGator.com is one of the domain places I buy domain or hosting from, okay? Bluehost is a super modern hardware, free domain included, unlike HostGator. Unlimited disk space, email and transfers, one-on-one training available, which is really dope, and 24/7 in-house support, okay, with tutorials. And you can save 40% by signing up today with my code that I will email everybody out that is on this call. Okay. So GoDaddy. I hate GoDaddy. Do not use GoDaddy. It is the worst when I build websites. If you give me a site and you have it is on GoDaddy, I will tell you to transfer your site and your domain to another thing. They charge for everything. They're not extremely reliable for hosting. They charge for upgrades, including email. They don't let the slick marketing and 99-cent domains fool you. The next year, those domains will be $40, and they charge for everything. So don't do domain. And I feel like I said domain. I didn't have hosting. Domain is the address. I don't have hosting. What hosting is like the land for your website. So you have to buy a domain, which is the address for your website. Hosting is the land that you're going to build your website on, and website is the house. Okay. So those are the terms you need to know: domain, hosting, and your website. Just don't get confused between domain and hosting. Domain is just the name. If you have the domain, you have nothing to build on. You have to have the hosting to get something to build on. So make sure you get both. Somebody like Bluehost can give you both at a really full price. And one that I really like now that I don't have up here is SiteGround. I just really like some of their features. So I'll be working with them and seeing if I want to switch over from HostGator to SiteGround. When you initially upload buy a new website and domain, it might take like 24 hours to populate. With SiteGround, it took like 2 seconds. So I might be switching to SiteGround. Okay, so hey, Victoria Staples in Atlanta. We got a couple people in Atlanta. ATL. I love ATL. Okay. Side note, I love ATL. I know all Black people trying to move to ATL because that's supposed to be the popping place for Black people, but it like really is popping. Like I want to come down and do a conference in ATL. So I was trying to do a conference in ATL for Young Professionals for Christ, but they voted for DC. I really was going for ATL, but voted for DC for our first conference. I want to do something at ATL because you all are so supportive of entrepreneurs out there. So supportive. Anyway, moving on. The difference between Wix, Weebly, and WordPress. Do you want to pay more upfront or do you want to pay more over the lifetime of your site? So let's compare Wix and Weebly. A lot of people use, I'm sure. So Wix is a public company that owns a drag and drop website builder. More templates and flexibility, but harder to alter the code base. And Weebly is a company that owns a drag and drop website builder. There's less templates, but makes you make code modifications. If you don't know how to code, you will probably choose Wix over it. I personally wouldn't use either, but people want to know the difference between Wix and Weebly. If you have absolutely no money and you need to have a Wix.com domain, to start out, there it is. Don't stay at a Wix.com domain because it does not look professional. But let's go to Wix because in my presentations, I like to go to the sites. But yeah, I would choose Wix over Weebly. You can definitely get some pretty looking pages, but for functionality, unless you need something really, really simple, I really, really wouldn't choose them. Let's see how much it costs. No, Wix pricing info. Yeah, so the cheapest is like $14 a month or $11 a month. So you can only upload one video. Yeah. Wow, they don't even have a free one anymore. It's still $5 a month. So I just wouldn't choose them. 25% dollars a month minimum. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you have it, it's okay, but don't do it. Okay, so let's compare WordPress.com and WordPress.org. This is very, very important. So WordPress.com, you can build a free website hosted on WordPress platform. This comes with limitations and extra costs for add-ons. WordPress.org, this is a content management system or software. Now, there have been some changes since I have last presented this. WordPress.org now offers hosting. So if you can go to WordPress.org, get the content management system or software, and get the hosting all from that site. I cannot comment on how good the WordPress.org hosting is. I haven't heard a lot of people use it yet, so I wouldn't necessarily do that. SiteGround or Bluehost or HostGator is what I go with. But WordPress.org used to be only a standalone content management system where you had to buy outside hosting, but now they have their own hosting. That might be a little bit confusing. Shouldn't have said it, but I just want to know that things have changed in the last couple months. WordPress.com, do not get WordPress.com. A lot of people build on WordPress.com because they heard get a WordPress site, and it's kind of the same like GoDaddy. There's all these extra add-ons. You can't add on things. You'll have my website at WordPress.com as your domain. It's very unprofessional, a lot of limitations. You can't really do a lot. WordPress.com is for like little kids who want to build websites. WordPress.org is where you want to be. So the process that I use to build a website, the tools I use to build a website, the first thing that I do is I use HostGator or Bluehost. I use HostGator. I buy my domain. I buy my hosting. And to my hosting, I upload WordPress.org. There's usually a one-click install button. I install WordPress.org, the content management software. And then on top of that content management software, I upload an Elegant Themes theme called Divi. So this is what I use. I put Divi over my Elegant Themes. Divi is the ultimate WordPress theme and visual page builder. It is one of the best, most popular themes used. It basically makes WordPress drag and drop, kind of like Wix. So you have the power of WordPress and makes it as easy as Wix. It's really, really cool. And I'll show you some more of that. Hey, Lee from Houston. It's hot down there, Okay, so like I said, what I do is I get WordPress.org, install it on my HostGator domain, and then I download Elegant Themes, which you need a membership for, on my site. So that's what I do. And Divi child theme. A child theme is like a theme that you put over a theme to make it pretty. So a child theme, so say you have a doctor's business, you download Divi, but you want a child theme that's like a doctor business. Or if you have a jewelry business, you want the jewelry theme. And they just have themes that are already kind of customized to what kind of business you do. And I'll go into that more. But child themes are pre-made layouts that use a lot of pre-made layouts that make making websites easier. So a WordPress child theme is a WordPress theme that inherits its functionality from another WordPress theme, the parent theme. Child themes are often used when you want to customize or tweak an existing WordPress theme without using the ability to upgrade them. So let me see. Don't tell nobody I'm working on this right now. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, this is what I'm working on right now, if it will come up. So basically, I installed Divi over WordPress, and I found a theme. I'm making a job board. So I use a job board theme. And so, but I changed it to fit my needs. So let me show you what the job board theme looks like so you can see what it, Divi job posting layout. Let me show you what it looks like so you can see how I changed it. So you can go, you can see how this is how it looks. See if they have a preview. View the live preview. So this is what it looks like, right? This is the job recruiter site. This is what it looks like. This is a child thing, but now I can change it to fit my needs. So see, this is how I changed it. So it will fit what I need, right? I changed the colors. Similar, right? And I haven't finished changing that, but changing these things to fit my needs. So that is what you would use a child thing for. It makes building your website easier. There's a lot of places to find child themes. One of these places is DiviThemeexamples.com, Divi child themes. There are a lot of free child themes, but there are a lot of themes you have to pay for too. So BeSuperfly.com is like one of my favorite themes. I think this is $80. If you have a consulting business like your independent brand, this is a really good one. I'll be going back and forth showing you a lot of examples. Let me know if that's okay. If you just want to move through the presentation, but the fact that I'm showing you these examples, if that is helpful for you, let me know so I can know which direction to take my presentation. So Flourish, child theme, Divi. Wow, they don't have it anymore. What? Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is a really cool place to get child themes. Like everybody, a lot of people sell child themes. You just gotta figure out which one you like. So Divi headings, Divi layout, Divi review. Girl, I got rid of Flourish. See, that's why you should check stuff. No, I didn't get rid of Flourish. Mode of construction living. They did get rid of Flourish, which is my favorite. Well, let's look at this example. And oh, they got rid of that. Sorry, guys. But they used to be one of my favorite child themes. You can kind of see this theme here, how it looks off the template, and I'll show you what I use. And how I changed it to fit my needs, right? So here's another client I had. Hers is like purple, but we use this theme. And see how it originally looked. Originally looked like that, but I used it to fit her needs. Okay. So that is another example of a child theme. Let's compare Shopify and Squarespace. Okay. So, hey, G. Is that how you say it? G, what's your first name? Anyway, so let's compare Shopify and Squarespace. So a lot of people are asking about Shopify, Squarespace, and whether you need to use Shopify, Squarespace greatly depends on what your needs are, right? So Shopify has 70 payment gateways and about 7 templates and over 165 premium themes. Squarespace has only 2 payment gateways, PayPal and Stripe, a little easier to use, over 60 templates with a beautiful interface. Squarespace is really great for people who have personal brands. If you want to get a website up quickly, they're pretty simple to put up. If you just have an informational website or blog, Squarespace is really good and has a lot of templates. If you have a shop, if you're selling physical items, like you're selling weed, you're selling bundles and candles, things like that, Shopify is the way you need to go. What are some of your businesses or some of the businesses that you're thinking about starting? So I can help you choose which platform you need to use for what, right? So go ahead in the chat and let me know what business you're starting or already started so I can let you know which platform is the best for you. So go ahead and do that. There's a little delay, so I'll be waiting for that. Let's talk about Shopify versus WooCommerce. WordPress option is WooCommerce. So instead of buying Shopify, you can use WooCommerce, which is like a plugin for WordPress. WooCommerce is cheaper than Squarespace and Shopify, but it causes you to do more website customization. There's a higher learning platform than using Shopify with WooCommerce, so that is the con. But very, very customizable, can do more things, and easily more expandable. But like I said, if you have physical products and you have a lot of inventory, I really believe Shopify is the way to go. So we have a private chef meal prep weekly services. Okay. So you don't have inventory. So Janelle, if you can answer that, you don't have inventory. You're more selling a service. So get back to me on that. G. James, I have friends that sell candles, some selling t-shirts, and some that do professional services. Which are the best for them? Candles, if they have a lot of inventory, definitely Shopify. Some selling t-shirts, Shopify. Do professional services. If you do professional service, this is my personal opinion. My personal opinion is WordPress. Everybody else, I would use WordPress. If you have inventory, use Shopify. If you do not have inventory, I would say WordPress. So you're offering a food service, like you're going out and making food for people. Or you're either way, or you're prepping food for the week, and this is what you can order, have delivered. Since you still do not have like an inventory, it's still a service, I would personally still use WordPress or Squarespace. That is what I would personally use for you. WordPress honestly ends up being cheaper too over the other options because Squarespace and Shopify are at least $30 a month. And for WordPress and hosting, you might have to pay a little bit more upfront, but they come out a little bit cheaper over the year. But if you have inventory, go ahead and pay that money, like I've said before. So, and you can keep putting questions in the chat, but places for free pictures. The most important thing about website are the pictures. I know I did the Black woman clap when I did that. The Black woman pat. Personal brand consultation, WordPress, Victoria. Places for free pictures. The most important thing is the pictures. Now, story time. I have clients. I have this lawyer. I have a lot of it's funny because it'd be clients like the most money. But I had this lawyer, this older lady, who wanted me to build her website. Very prominent lawyer in Chicago. And she gave me Polaroid pictures to put on your website. Your website would look absolutely terrible with Polaroid pictures. I will not build your website with Polaroid pictures. Maybe pictures you took with your camera because cameras are getting better, but you want to have the most professional pictures you can take on your website because it makes your website look better. Like if she got headshots and put them right here, like headshots she took with her phone, like a janky phone, how would these look? These are professional quality photos, especially for this big, what they call hero image here. It just makes your website look better. So please do that. See, this is a job website for Detroiters. Like, I just feel like this picture looks like Detroitish, right? It's just a pretty cool picture. It makes the website have a certain feel. If you don't have the right images or they look stock photo-y, it's not going to be as effective, right? So places for free pictures, this whole list. And I'll give these notes out to everyone who's left their email too, so no worries. But Pixabay.com is my favorite, Snack.io, Pexels, Unsplash, Grassfeed, Bootstrap, and there are like tons of places. There's even more places I added to the list because there's places with Black people, women of color in tech. There's some Black people, stock images, things like that. But I just want to show you Pixabay, and you just search for something you want. Like I'm doing the Detroit thing right now. So I just searched Detroit and looked up what, like, this is a really cool picture. These are all free, royalty free. This is a cool picture. Like Larned, that's a popular street. So everybody knows that street in Detroit. So I'm going to use that. Now, you don't want to use a picture that's not royalty free, because if you do, if someone finds it and sees it, you will get sued. And that's no fun. Like, that's real life. Aaliyah says she does blogging. You definitely want to use WordPress, hands down. WordPress.org or .com. WordPress.org. And I will even go back to clarify that. So remember, WordPress.com is cheap and janky. Just remember that. .com is cheap and janky, backwards, I know. And WordPress.org is the content management system that we're using to build our website. So that was for Janelle. You want to use WordPress.org, hands down. Okay, let me go back to where I was at. Pictures. So how to edit pictures. If you don't have Photoshop, Photoshop costs money. You can do Canva, canva.com. They have this thing that says Canva is bae, right? So canva.com. Entrepreneurs say Canva is bae because we all use Canva to do 10 million things. So I make everything in Canva. Like I edit pictures. I don't know what happened. But I edit pictures, I make flyers, I make social media things. You see, like I make all this stuff in Canva. I'm not a graphic artist by any means, you can probably see, but I can make some decent stuff. Edit my client photos. I can give transparent backgrounds, all in Canva. If you're in Young Professionals for Christ, you've seen this stuff, and I've made it in Canva. Okay, so it's one of my favorite places. For hero images, it's kind of like funky. So I'll use something called Pixlr.com. And if you want, hero images are the big images on the website. Canva kind of like pixelates the images. I don't have Flash for some reason, whatever. Anyway, Pixlr is what you want to use for really, really big images to edit them or cut them. Okay, so go back to here. Some other things, I use WordSwag. It's more for like social media, but more than websites, but you can make some cool things with WordSwag. It's an app on your phone, so it's not a web app, but it's for your phone. The number one way to make a clean and stylish website is to copy off of other people. Not like literally copy, but copy elements. So the number one most requested website for women coaches is Marie Forleo. Marie Forleo, if you haven't heard of her, Oprah calls her the next Oprah. So like if Oprah calls you Oprah, like you must be doing something, I guess. So Marie Forleo is a very prominent like business coach, basically. So a lot of people want to copy her style and they'd be like, oh, I want something like this. Well, Marie Forleo spent $10,000 to $12,000 on her website. So unless you have $10,000 to $12,000 to spend on your website, do not tell me you want Marie Forleo's website. What you can tell me is I like certain elements from her website and I would like to integrate those. Like I like these big chunks, chunky sections. She got really high quality images and quality photo. She had to have somebody Photoshop her video out and put it on this white background. Okay. But these really bold images are really good right there. And these little chunks of information. So a lot of people like this style. And a lot of people are copying this style right now. You've probably seen things similar to this. So she's really big for coaches. Apple.com, if you want to see whatever the latest website trends are, just go to apple.com. Apple.com makes their website around the website trends. Now, the big trend used to be a big hero image, which a hero image is like this big image up here, basically in 3 sections below. But now the trend is becoming more just a whole bunch of hero sections. So a whole bunch of sections like this. You can even tell that, Marie Forleo's site was like this. It was basically some big hero images and then have hero sections. So Apple's section is like that. What the websites used to be, and I have a website like that, Black Match Made. I basically copied, whatever Black Match Made. She's my friend who is she's going to talk to us one day too. She is a relationship expert and matchmaker. I made her website a very long time ago, but basically big hero image right here. And remember, it used to have the scrolls. So that used to be really popular, right? And these 3 sections at the bottom. So that used to be standard for websites. Now, let me tell you a trick I use for getting these. Are you all learning anything? Anybody learn anything? Just let me know. But let me tell you a trick I used to use for getting pictures. Because getting pictures of Black couples, do you know how hard that was? Like, there are no free images of Black couples. These are my friends. Like, I asked my friends, I was like, I really like your engagement photos. Can I use some of your engagement photos? And they let me use them. So these are all my friends on here. Okay. So that's how I got these pictures. Like, don't be afraid if your friends got some cute headshots or something and you want them on your thing to use them. I got these from like the Black tech websites. They're starting to look, a lot of people are using these images of these women because they're the only images of Black women in tech. So they're starting to look like stock photos, and I don't want that look. So I'm going to find something else. This is a professional picture of Jasmine. So she's there. Okay. And these are just people I like. I like Maya Ellis. And so the funny thing is I made this website and I didn't know these 2 people were sisters, but I like this one. It's really simple and really to the point, especially if you're selling something. She has the shopping cart up here. So if you want to buy something, to go here. She has the menu up top, her logo right here, a big hero image, and a call to action. And did I close out of? And so same with here. That's what I did. Logo, shopping cart, menu, call to action. Call to action means call to action, like a button. It's basically a button that is calling you to do something. And I think Apple has the same thing. Apple has like buy now, right? I don't think Apple even has a call to action. Well, yeah, buy, learn more in a big picture. Okay, so Maya Ellis, like I said, I like her site. Testimony, she has a lot of testimonies here. That is really, really important. Testimonies are so important. Book a session. Like, her landing page is simple. Hey, I'm Maya. These are my testimonies. Book a session. Boom. I like her. Her sister, Mattyology. So I've been doing this presentation for the longest time, and I didn't know they were sisters. They're like for real sisters. And I've been using both of them. It's funny because they look alike. I just thought they were just Black people. Anyway, so Maddie James, I really like. This is really simple. She got her name as her logo up top. She has the menu on the side. She has her social media. She has another menu, sub menu, I guess. Really big hero image, beautiful hero image. You see, she has some Marie Forleo type stuff going on over here. She's a style and fashion blogger. And you do not have to be at this level when you first start. Don't worry, because like they got money. You know what I'm saying? But you can take some things out of what they have and start improving along the way. Like that's what I'm doing with my website and other people's websites. Like my friend Jasmine, that was the style back then. I'm going to refresh her website so it can be updated and be a newer style, right? Hey girl, hey. So she has some cute fonts up here, pictures, free downloads. So that's a call to action. Really big hero section. So really big in the hero sections here. And people are really big in these post sections. But see, she even has the 3 little menu thing here. So I think that's good. And then she has her Instagram scrolling down here. So I think that's some really good things you can take from here. And maybe if you can't take all of them, but you can take a few things from those, okay? So that's what I like to do. I did this wedding site. I'm trying to remember the name of the wedding site. Soray. Soray Style Events. And I did this one a long time ago. I don't know how to spell Soray, y'all. Anyway, I don't know. I try to show y'all, but basically I sprinkled testimonials throughout her webpage to kind of make it like, you know, optimized for sales or whatnot. Okay, so 4 things you need to make your website a sales machine. And we need to get on it because we got like 15 minutes left. You need a way to capture visitor emails. So either a pop-up newsletter sign-in or opt-up sign-in bar. So Maya, her way to capture emails, download my content strategy. You got to leave your name and email. We go, but actually kept them up. Maddie James. You as you start to scroll down, she has the free download. So you got to capture emails. You have to offer something, give, just take. So Law of Influence or like Laws of Influence or something is a really good book. And it's a law of give and take. You got to give something free so people want to leave their email. And when they leave your email, now you have a way to contact them and you're always giving them something of value. So you all had to leave your email so you can get into this webinar, right? But now I have your email. Ha 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 ha. No. But I'm giving you something of value by giving you this course, right? When you leave your email, they're going to give you something of value so that they can have access to sending you emails. Okay. So a newsletter sign up or opt-in slide-in bar. And I think Marie Forleo, which she doesn't usually have, she has that nice little opt-in bar up top. So I want to go back. I'm just going to keep these up as an examples. So if you slide, you roll, you see she has this opt-in bar. She has an offer coming up and she wants you to get on it. So you press get started and she has that opt-in bar up top. Okay, so make it easy to contact you and follow you. So easy to find your social media handles and easy to find your contact information. So y'all know that I've had like this ACT, SAT prep website up forever, and I really didn't have a good way for people to contact me. So people have to stalk me on social media to find me. So do you know how many people gave up? You need to make it really easy to people find you. My classes are $1,000. I need people not to jump through hoops to have to find my contact information. So these people got all their social media contact right up here. You don't put your phone number though on the website unless you don't really put your phone number. I wouldn't even suggest this. I wouldn't even suggest hello at Maddie James. I would suggest putting something like a contact, one of those contact forms, be like, we will get back with you shortly and connect that contact form. Because the thing is, with something like this, a robot can scan your site, get that email, and you have a whole bunch of robots sending you info. So I suggest. See, she has contact. Let's see what her contact is about. So I feel like she has a contact form. She has a contact form, and that's what I would suggest. She absolutely 100% use WordPress on this. Like, this is the standard WordPress, whatever. And they have both has easy to find social media handles. Okay. Make it easy for people to buy something. My STEM Girl social network website was bad. The shop was buried between like 7 pages. You want to have the shopping cart. I want to buy something there. Shopping cart. Boom. Shopping cart. I don't think she got no shopping cart. But shopping cart here is, she ain't got no shopping cart either. But anyway, everybody else shopping cart. Apple shopping cart is easy. You know where it's at. Okay. Oh yeah. So it was nice to see my before and after, but I remodeled my website, so it's not the same effect. STEM Girl Academy. This is website 2.0. We're gonna go through another change, but this is 2.0. So social media handles, easy to find. My menu up here. Learn more here. Big chunky sections, I guess. And these pictures are not the highest quality, but they're like actual pictures of my class. My logo here. Blog. So I got my 3 sections for my blog. Pretty bold pictures. My team here. So this is pretty good. I mean, especially these sections right here. This is pretty good. I just want better pictures for this section, but this is good. So yeah. So make it easy to share with a friend or social network. So you want to make your blogs, especially if you're a blogger, this is super important. Especially if you're a blogger. Everything I said is super important, especially with the social media handles, the pop-ups. You want people to leave their email so you can notify them when you have a new blog. Like, all that is really important, or if you're selling anything. But the Monarch plugin is really important if you're a blogger. Plug in. It's the part of the Elegant theme. So if you buy Divi, you get the Monarch plugin with it. But so basically, it's a social sharing plugin. It puts basically a sharing button on all your pages and on your blogs. So you can choose what kind of sharing button you want to have, right? You can be share this page, share it on Pinterest, Google, Twitter, whatever. It just makes it really easy to share. So that's really important. You want to make it easier for people to share your content. Testimonials on every page. If you are selling, you have to have testimonials. People are going to believe other people's words before your words. If you sell t-shirts, you need pictures of other people in your t-shirt, wrapping them. Be like, I love this t-shirt. I get compliments wherever I go. If you got candles, you want pictures of people holding the candles, exciting, unboxing the candles, smelling the candles. I love how this smells. Blah, 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 blah. You want a ton of that. Testimonials are so important. I have, let me see, STEM Girl Academy / ACT prep. Because, I mean, I can say I'm the best ACT prep tutor, but the best thing is for a whole bunch of other people to say I'm a good ACT prep tutor. So I make sure to do testimonials. And I got me a video testimony, right? So here's my ACT prep landing page, right? So you got some kids back there. Pictures important. I got my testimonial of how I raised my score. Take free course. So of course they have to leave their email right there to get that free course. Frequently asked questions. This is a good website, y'all. Actually, this is a really good example. I did good on this. Anyway, so, about me, this all on one website, my services and prices, and my testimonials. I have 3 static testimonials on this site. So it would be even better if I had pictures of these people, but they didn't want to leave their pictures. And I would have a whole video testimonial of this boy who raised his ACT score 7 points, which is monumental for y'all who didn't take the SAT, in 6 sessions. So basically, I took him from like a 20 something to a 30 in 6 sessions. So there's another person, giving me praise. So that is good. And what I did that at the bottom, which I said not to do that. But anyway. All right. And other tech tools to make business easier. If somebody blogging, personal brand consultation, I didn't get to you. Victoria, here is what you need to do. Personal brand consultation, you want to think about your brand. You want to think about what you like, and you want it to fit your personality. All these people we've shown they have their own personal brand, especially Maddie. She's definitely she is a brand. She's a brand. And so if you're doing brand consultations, you definitely want your website to show your brand. And you want it to be beautiful. Don't worry about, it doesn't have to be on this level right now, but you want to make it simple and beautiful, right? What's also important is having appointments if you're taking consultations. So I have ACT appointments. This one tool has saved me so much time and emailing back and forth. Here's what I do, because if you have consultations, they'll probably be similar to me. I need these people to find a time that works for both of us. I need them to fill out paperwork. I need them to make a payment. And this usually takes like 5 to 7 emails. But now with Acuity scheduling, when they set an appointment, they have to pay. They have to pay before they can set up the appointment. The calendar is synced with my Google Calendar, and they have to fill out all the documents are emailed to them for them to fill out before they can hold the meeting. So it just saves so much emailing. It costs $10 a month. This is the best $10 I spend. I have an affiliate code, so I will share it with you all. And of course, I get a kickback. I got an affiliate code on pretty much all this stuff. So you get a discount and I get some money, and it helps all of us, basically. So here is, if you have appointments, if you take appointments, you need Acuity. Teachable.com. So anybody who's in Young Professionals for Christ, you will be seeing more of this, but I already have a teaching school that's launched. On STEM Girl Academy, I have online classes that I upload to Teachable. Now I could use a WordPress plugin, but Teachable does a whole bunch of stuff all in one. So I just link my WordPress to my Teachable site. And Teachable handles payments, it handles quizzes, it handles all kind of things. It makes it really easy for me to host a course. Young Professionals for Christ, we have our own Teachable school, and I'll be launching that soon. And we'll be having courses on how to read the Bible, how to find your purpose, how to launch your passion for profit. So we'll be having these courses inside of Teachable, and this is another platform if you plan to hold courses, a platform that you can use. And of course, I have a code for that. Thinkific is another platform. I don't really like it that much. I like Teachable better, but it is another platform. MailChimp. You must have MailChimp or some type of mail collection software. MailChimp is free up to the first 2,000 subscribers, so it's kind of cool. MailChimp, you might think like, oh my God, I got to pay $20, $30 a month. But I'm telling you, email marketing is the #1 way to connect with your clients. Having their email and getting their inbox. All your social media, all of your other things have to be tied to trying to get people's emails. Because when you get people's emails, my emails have like 70% open rates. Your engagement on Facebook and Instagram and things like that, they only have 20% or less engagement at the highest, right? So you want to be making sure you're driving your social media to your email inbox. Because what if your social media goes down or they change the algorithm? You still have access to your emails. So email marketing is still the #1 way to market. But all that social media, the ads and everything else needs to be driving traffic so that you're collecting people's emails. So MailChimp is important. All of this good information. I had a friend telling me about this site, Acuity Scheduling. How do you feel about people acting and having their main sites on here? So Acuity Scheduling is not a place where you can build a website. Acuity Scheduling is just a site where you schedule. So all you can do is link your website to Acuity. You can be like, schedule an appointment, and the button will take you to Acuity Scheduling. So it's not like a standalone website. So someone says they sell custom-made jewelry. If it's custom made, you can either do WordPress or Squarespace. You don't need Shopify because with custom made jewelry, you really don't have like large amounts of inventory. So I really wouldn't do Shopify for that, but either WordPress or Squarespace. Any other questions? Drop them in the chat. Any of this good information? Please let me know any of this good information. Do you want to keep having workshops like this where I'm teaching you more about these? Can I email you my slides? I don't know. This is like, personal information. No, I'm just playing. I am just playing. But and we can talk about more of these workshops, because what I want to do is we are advocates for Christ, and whatever God has gifted us with or purposed us with, or he has placed as our passion, we need to get it out into the marketplace as a way to advance the kingdom, right? We need to advance our own personal kingdom and advance the kingdom of God, right? So whatever he has purposed and placed us, I want to help us get that out into the marketplace. So we will be having more workshops like this, more practical applications, right? But also, this is my livelihood as well. So I want to make sure that I am helping you all profit. That is what I do. So I want to more focus my passion and my career on helping what I call purpose-driven entrepreneurs. That's what I'm going to call them. Entrepreneurs that are working to glorify God, or higher serving, or have a higher calling than just serving themselves, but they want to build a dynasty here on earth, right? And I want to help you advance that. And I'll give y'all a story later. We're going to have to go to Bible study in a little bit, and I'll give y'all the rest of that story. But all this good information, want to dive deeper? Okay, so anyway, why are you here today? You want to create a simply beautiful website in the fastest amount of time. You don't know where to start, and you don't even know where to Google. Okay? So you still may be wondering, how do I put all these pieces that I've given you together, right? That might be your question. So you have two options. You can Google everything, and you can piece all this information together yourself. I gave you all of the tools you need, right? Or you can be strategic and have me guide you step by step. And this is what I do. And you can save time by knowing how and what to Google. So I want to introduce you to one of my projects. One of my products is do-it-yourself website in a weekend. So everything you need to get your small business website up and running in one weekend. Okay, so this is one of my courses I have. Do-it-yourself website in a weekend is the absolute fastest way to get your clean and beautiful website up and running in a weekend. What you will get in this workshop: how to set up domain and hosting, how to edit your website easily, how to make dope, free, and low-cost graphics for your websites, and how to edit graphics for free, how to make your websites look clean, elegant, and professional, and how to save thousands of dollars by building your websites yourself. So what you will build after this workshop: a clean, elegant, and professional, fully functioning website in one weekend. So total value of a website is $25,000 to $30,000, especially for like a website like this, especially if you have e-commerce. So your total investment for the workshop recording, the hosting and domain you have to buy, Divi Builder, which you need to buy, and a premium theme, which is optional, is $329. to get your website up and running yourself. So $329 for a $25,000 website. That's your total investment if you're going through my program, okay? So normal price is, this is wrong, but my normal price is $100, but it's $50 for people who buy if you're on the webinar and you buy before noon tomorrow. So the first, I will say 5 people can get this course for $50. And I'll explain the course more in the email. And basically, it's an email course, walks you step by step on how to build your website in a weekend. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. I might have made a transition. And for a bonus, there's a free 30-minute consultation for people who purchase this course by midnight tonight. No one has ever taken me up on this offer. I don't understand. People will buy the course and not take my 30-minute website consultation. Do you know how much I charge for consultations? I charge $65 an hour for consultations. So, and $120 for study consultations. So 30 minutes, I will help you build your website, help you work through any tech, help you fix things, whatever you need fixed for free if you purchase by midnight tonight. $50 on how to build your website. So you get the course and you get a website consultation. This is it. I will email you information. This is where you buy the course. But Maisha, I don't want to do this. Can't you just build it for me? Because no matter how many times I do this workshop, some people are still going to ask me, can you please just build this website for me? Okay. So, and you can keep asking questions and I can answer those questions. So please do that. So love your website. I'm doing a special for $12,000. I have 3 spots each month because my websites are now $1,600 to $1,800. But for you all and Young Professionals for Christ or people who are on this, I'm doing a special for $1,200. There are payment plans. I have 3 spots per month. I can do your website. That includes your hosting, your domain, your premium template, and your simple store, okay? If you have a store. And your blog set up, everything like that. So if you have any questions, you find me at Maisha Jahan. I don't really be on Facebook like that. You can find me on Maisha Jahan on Instagram. You can find me Maisha Jahan on Twitter. Or you can email me at maishajw@gmail.com. Most of y'all know me in the thing. I probably flew through the sales presentation. But bottom line, like I said, I am teaching you how to build your website step by step, like walking through how to build a website in this course, like doing it so you can model how to build a website for $50 if you buy it tomorrow. It's $100 after that. And the first 5 people to buy will get a free 30-minute consultation, which I charge anywhere from $65 to $120 an hour for. So if you really need help and want to get this off the ground, I would suggest you buy this course by noon tomorrow, and I'll be sending that information out. Any questions? Any comments? What do you want to learn next time? What do you want to know about this course? There's a delay, so I'll wait 5 seconds. There's a delay, so I'll wait 5 seconds. Okay. Any other questions? All right. Well, it was great speaking with you all, and have a good night, folks.